All right, so there is this lady that was posting online, and I saw that she was posting, and I said, hey, I want to make money doing that as well. So I emailed her. No. I messaged her, and then we exchanged numbers, and then she called me. So now, after doing that, she got on the phone with me and another lady, and it was Ms. This and Ms. That. And they originally said that the program is $10,000. After it was $10,000, and they said it in the conversation, another lady on the line was saying, you know what? I think that she deserves, because I could tell that she's hype. I could tell that she's ready to get rolling and get into our academy. They said, we're going to give you a 78% discount. I said, okay, cool. So it went from $10,000 to $2,211. And I was like, okay, cool. And when they sent me a link to my phone at this time, I clicked on the link and they said, hey, we'll wait for you. Click on the link and you'll be able to see the amount, and let's go as far as we can in the process so that we can see how much it'll be for you today, because we're giving you this discount. I said, okay, cool. When I went to the website said it said $1,111. And I said, oh, okay, it's not $2,000 anymore. So I was like, okay, great. And they said, do you see the amount? I said, yeah, I see the amount. And I said, it's $1,000. They said, go ahead and click on the Klarna button. I clicked on Klarna because I was just like, I ain't got $1,111 right now in my account. And even if I did, I would like to feel more comfortable about making such a purchase. And I don't feel that way right now. And so I would like to arrive there. And they were just like, okay, cool, no problem. Let's see the least that you can pay right now. And just to secure your spot to get into the academy, to secure your spot to get into our academy, because we want you to be a part of the academy, because the academy provides a community to where you will be able to hear other people that have followed our system process. I forgot the word that strategy. She was using strategies. She said it has been following our strategies. And so I said, oh, okay, I want to be a part of that, because I know that I can get influenced by getting hyped up. I know that I can follow some instructions, and now you're telling me that this is a blueprint. This is all you got to do in order to start making this kind of money. So, but in order to qualify, you have to have something that you're already offering. So I'm already offering. One, I have some mental health techniques and tips, but I also have an actual PDF. I have a book that I've actually already written that people can follow. Once they plug it into their life, they'll be able to see a difference if they use what I have already written. So she was just like, hey, you try to take some of those things that you have already created, use these strategies, and then you'll be able to see these financial results. And I was just like, sounds good. So I went from, I don't have the money to right now, to I'm interested, but if I can pay the least amount I can today, then I'll move forward. I'll allow you guys to take me wherever you want to take me and do with me what you want to do, because I'm ready to see the results that you guys see. This video is about how I feel like this was a scam, because they first started over 10,000, then it went, then they said 78%. So I did the math while we were on the phone, and that comes out to 2,200. But when I clicked on the link that they sent to my phone, it said 1,100. Then they said, click on the Klarna. After I'm looking at the $1,111, I click on the Klarna. Klarna says, hey, you can pay $49. So I plug in my, let me come on my food. I don't like my food exposed because my eyes are not on it. So they said, click on the Klarna. I clicked on Klarna. Klarna's, it says, type in my number. I type in my card number, and my card's number says, no, something. It just doesn't go through. And I was just like, oh, is it trying to go for the whole 1,100? Cause, I just got my check. So I know that it would have gone, but Klarna is already supposed to just take a percentage. if you're pressing a Klarna or Affirm or what's it called, Pay, something Pay, it's not taking the whole amount. That's the whole essence of those businesses, those going through that route, right? It's not supposed to take the whole thing. So how it got denied, I don't know. But I said, that's on y'all and God or this app, because not only did I have the money for the full amount, I didn't want the full amount to go. So why it got denied for even less, that had nothing to do with me. So I'm not ready to go. So they said, okay, we'll try the something Pay. It's not Apple Pay, it's something Pay. So I went and did that. Didn't go through. Then I went through Affirm. Then they said, you know what, we're going to send a link. So I had gone through 3 different routes where you could pay with your debit card, or debit or credit card, and the full amount, or you could use these 3 different pay methods where you'll pay a portion. I went through all 3 of those and it said no. And I was just like, oh well, I tried my best. And I feel like I tried my best just because I'm eager. I wanted to be able to do it because I already been saying, hey, I want to do something different because I'm doing security. And now I'm just like, I actually don't want to do that no more. So now I'm eager because of that, and because I feel like there's a part of me that's already jumped into this space, because I have been creating books and products and services to where other people can purchase them, and then I can continue this pattern and then be in a whole different rotation of how I make money. But this not going through, so whichever. Then one of the ladies says, hey, I'll send you a link. She sends me a link, and the link is, hey, it's just you click on the type in your number and you'll just pay $49 down. So I paid $49. After I paid $49, they said, okay, thank you. Now, and they start celebrating. The 2 ladies start celebrating on the phone, and then they say, oh, okay, congratulations, you have been able to take your first step. Now that you have done this, it's to secure your spot. Now, because you haven't paid $500, you won't be able to enter into the academy. But what we're going to do is they're going to give you this 30-day mentorship. I said, what? Not y'all already canceling out stuff that now that I can't do? Why wasn't this already made available and made known to me? Spectrum did this to me one time when I met them in the store. It was 2 men, and they were trying to sell me to get on their program, get on for the phone and for the internet. I was just like, oh, no. They started revealing things after they had got my money. I don't like it. So I feel like it's a scam. They could just be doing back practice, and they're not unraveling information well enough. But I know for a fact that they said that this is going to get me into the academy. Now I'm not getting into the academy, and they got my $49. So I got gypped. They said they still gonna. I feel like I got gypped. I still may be not, taken advantage of, because they said they're going to give me a 30-day mentorship, which sounds great. It sounds great because I'm getting something. I'm getting something. I'm getting something, but that's all I did give. So if we look at it that way, I gave something, and they gave something. And this is why I committed to $49, because when I was on the app, the app said the lowest I could pay was $49. It didn't go through, but hey, if I have the money but this website not working and they don't know what to say, they don't know how to fix it, what am I supposed to do? The last thing I'm gonna do is start applying technical skill and trying to adjust. I'm not, call IT on y'all end and troubleshoot that on y'all end, do that part. But they removed the fact that, so they double back. I think that's called double back, or just lie, whatever. Or they forgot, or they misspoke. Whichever. If somebody says one thing one time, and then they switch it up, and they had already done it with the 78%, and then they said 2,000. When it got to me going onto the actual website, and I saw 1,100, I remember saying 1,100 to them, and they said, yes, but you don't have to pay that today. They confirmed the amount that I heard. At first they said 10,000, then they said 78% off, which makes it 2,000. And I felt like it was great, because they when I got on the website, it said $1,111. Here we are saying now, they're like, oh, but you won't be able to get into the mentorship. Why are you taking a little amount from me just so I can have not what you presented that I would have? I don't like that. Not only do I not like that, I think that's bad. Going forward with anybody that tries to double back or try to lie, be deceitful, you're going to continue to have that experience with them. That's how they talk. That's how they do. That's how they practice. People should feel uncomfortable lying. People should feel uncomfortable being deceitful. People should feel uncomfortable when they present something like a mirage. Oh, this is what it is. But in actuality, it's something else. They should feel uncomfortable. Since they don't feel uncomfortable about that, when they are posed with clarification, when they are posed with questions, when they are posed with, hey, this is the statement that you said, and this is the reason why I went further. This is why I jumped on board. This is why I committed to give you my hard-earned cash. And the seller tries to, back out or say, no, you misheard, or you did, or it's on you. Don't go any further, because this is going to continue to be their practice anytime you are dealing with them. Back on out. If you don't know how to deal with scams and you're not able to pick up or perceive or discern, is this true? Is this they might be a legit business, but the last thing I'm gonna do is continue to be funny about my money.